Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Here we go. Do the show. Right. Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Got it in the middle. It's Horton. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in down the sideline. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense picks it up. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's got room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
On the move, it's Peoples. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Got a man, it's Smith. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. On the ground, it's Peoples. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Smith. Oh, better look out. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him. You know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. He's got him this time. Across the 25, he's got room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Oh, and he wants to throw. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He might want another play. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And runs through another one. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, that's about as risky as he can get as a head coach. Early in the game, 4th down, deep in your own end, and you go for it. Nice job, offense.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown time! All them baby in and strolled into the end zone for the
offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now,
the extra point is blocked. Picks it up. That's a live ball. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense.
Here we go. Do the show. Right. 180.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You know, this offense has a ton of speed at wide receiver, and they can generate explosive plays throwing it down the field. It's not just going to be go routes and post throws. How about executing the corner route against man-to-man coverage?
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. This time it's complete. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Gonna swing it on second down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Ohio State.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Bama!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Johnson. Caught near the sticks, it's Sayin. Racing down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hampton. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Under fire. Makes a grab deep. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Floating away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Now improvising. Escapes the sack. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great...
Oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help.
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Pressure coming. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the back. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the pummeling has started.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
41, Alabama, 16.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Reads it, fires complete.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Russell. He's got an open man. There he goes. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open. Man zone, I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the football. He's going to make big.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Back to throw, it's Russell. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Johnson. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready. Change now on 2nd and long. He's in open space downfield. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Johnson. Finds his man. It's Graham. At the 35, he's open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
At the 25. That's a first down for the offense.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Finding an escape route. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Shakes off the defender. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Good enough for a first down.
And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback keeps it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here comes the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell I had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here we go now. It's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. Slings it downfield. He's got it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside of the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks the tackle.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line, they have to do a lot better job. Give them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Russell. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back like...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defensive line just is not physical enough against the run. Too many guys getting pushed around, too many guys not playing with great gap integrity, and the linebackers aren't able to fill. That's been a problem when trying to stop this running game.
Turns it on in midfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes, back able to make a cut, first down.
The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Smith. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
No gain on the play. First and goal, Ohio State.
And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle, it's Concepcion. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.